Freelancing. Recently people have gone crazy about it. It was slowly gaining popularity for the past couple of years, especially in countries like India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, etc. But it boomed during the pandemic situation, and now everyone, including me, talks freelancing. I have a few reasons to give, and those might be the ones why you should go for a job rather freelancing full time. Quick disclaimer, by no means I want to demotivate you from getting into freelancing, but these are the hard truths of the industry that you should know before entering it. Number one, be your own boss. This statement is simply overrated. Influencers on the internet have portrayed an image of working 1 to 2 hours a day and making a few lakhs by the end of the month. It's not true at all. Yes, it's very true that you have the freedom to take less of projects and invest less of your time, but that also means you will be making less money. Freelancing is actually tougher than handling a small business. In fact, take it as a small business, but you are the one who is doing everything: sales, marketing, accounting, client management, and obviously the primary service that you are providing. As well as you will have to upskill yourself every single day, which is also going to take a significant amount of your time. Also, being your own boss means there is absolutely no one to monitor you. So you have to be super self-disciplined, otherwise you won't be able to sustain in the industry in the long run. And this discipline point brings me to the next issue. Number 2, time management. It's very easy to get distracted. Since you are probably working from your home, there are a ton of factors to distract you, including having food, social media, and those afternoon naps. I personally face this issue. I delay tasks till late night and I fall asleep and I run out of deadlines. To avoid this from happening, you must have a daily to-do list. I personally use Notion regularly to manage all of my business, study, freelancing, finances. You don't need to start with Notion or any other complex app, because honestly you don't really need it for very easy tasks. It has a certain learning curve, so better not start with it. I would recommend you get started with a physical piece of pen and paper first. Get into the habit of making to-do lists and then eventually shift to Notion as your life gets more and more complex. So the conclusion is you need to be self-disciplined to be into freelancing in the long run. Number 3, getting regular work and clients. First things first, if you have a lot of fear of uncertainty in life, if you want everything for guaranteed in life, freelancing is not for you. You don't get a guaranteed paycheck over here every month, unlike a job. And let me tell you a fact, it's usually more tough getting a project now than it was in 2019 when I started freelancing part-time. And it's because of the boom in the sector during the pandemic. A lot more freelancers entered the market during the pandemic and supply went up much more than demand did. Supply, demand, and so you will need more dedication and more patience if you are starting out now. I personally work with long-term clients with regular projects coming in, so I don't face this issue of not getting projects. And your target should be the same: working and building long-term relations with clients. Better start treating them as friends than just clients. The fourth and the last issue, payments. Now I personally haven't faced this issue a lot, but I keep hearing it from other freelancers I personally know. And this payment issue really depends on the type of domain and the type of clients you are working with. For example, maximum of the data entry jobs on freelance sites are a scam. They would ask you to deposit some security amount and they will run away with the money and you are never going to get it back. Similarly, if you are working with a lot of long-term clients like I do, then you are probably not going to face this issue of payments. And it's a very common thing to get delayed payments if you are working with a lot of new clients all the time. So take it as a fact. But it rarely happens that the client runs away with your money. You don't really need to worry about that. Payments get delayed, but you will eventually receive them. So better shift your focus on work and upskilling yourself than worrying about payments all the time. So these were few negatives of the freelance industry. I will still recommend you to give freelancing a try, and maybe God knows you will end up loving it like I do. If you're just getting started with freelancing, then I have a video on complete roadmap to freelancing and how to get started. So make sure you check it out. Thanks for tuning in. This is Aftab signing out. Stay hydrated. Peace.